anything will be fine.
Excuse me, I'm pulling right up to your desk. Is that okay?
Sure.
This is Mary Bland from the Florida Folklife Program talking with Joel Frank at the Seminole Tribal Headquarters in Hollywood. And Mr. Frank, we had started talking about education, and I'd like to go back to that question.
Okay. Yeah, I believe your question was that, let me pull it up.
Okay.
Was that, you know, what is the priority as far as education is concerned? And as I started to tell you is that it's always been the highest priority of the tribe, even before the tribe was reorganized under the Howard Wheeler Act back in '57, because we had the very people. We were recognized as a tribe under the old traditional standards, but under the new guidelines that the federal government set back in 1934, I believe, 35. In order for the federal government to recognize any Indian tribe, they had to follow these procedures, and in reorganizing themselves, so that they can have a body which the government could talk to on a government-to-government relationship. So, when President Eisenhower, when he got in office, there was a move to terminate tribes, and I think he successfully terminated something like 25 tribes throughout the country, for various reasons, because like in the Northwest, the Klamath had tremendous amounts of acreage of timberland, so the timber companies wanted that. So so there was a big push to terminate the tribe. And Seminole tribe was one of the tribes to be terminated at the time. So we had people like Frank Billy, Laura May Osceola, and a couple others that they got together under the at that time the lieutenant government that we had of the medicine men and those people, and traveled to Washington to talk to Congress about giving us an extension of 25 years or more, so that what they said was that let the young people grow up and learn the ways of the modern society, so that they can survive and live and be prosperous as they were, as opposed to us at the present time living in Chiquis and in the swamps and not having very much contact with the with the dominant society. And so at that time they were already talking about educating our young people so that they could survive in the business world, and that's what we are. And so when I was a kid, that was what was being said, and it was pretty much ground into our minds, so that we would be successful when we did grow up, go to school. And so there was a big effort on our families to try to get us educated as best as we could. And for a long time there was an opposition of our people when the federal government would come and pick up the children and put them on buses and send them to, at that time, Cherokee, North Carolina, to boarding schools, and then later on into Oklahoma and Mississippi to other Indian boarding schools there. And so they used to pick them up, tie them up, so that they wouldn't be able to run away, and get them to get a group of them and ship them off.